am glad I got one of my Christmas gifts early this year. It is this M1 MacBook Pro which I have over here. My cousin knows that I enjoy fixing computers, so thought it was a great idea to give me this fixer-upper M1 MacBook Pro as a Christmas present, and I really do appreciate it. Here is what I observed when I first attempted to turn on this device. Nothing displays on the screen. It has a crack located just below the screen which releases some smoke when the device is turned on. I attempted to see if there was an easy fix for this issue, one that would not require me to completely replace the screen. However, upon further investigation, it became clear to me that this MacBook might have been dropped or hit around this area, and there did not appear to be any other alternative apart from replacing the whole screen. So I proceeded to purchase a new replacement screen off Amazon, and this is how I performed the screen replacement. There are 6 screws on the back of this device, 4 located on the lower part and 2 on the upper part. I proceeded to unscrew them while taking note of where each of the screws came out from. This is necessary since the screws are of different sizes. I use this tool to release the clips holding the back cover down, and I push to release the back area. You can observe here the clips that hold down this part of the back cover. First, I work on disconnecting the system's battery. The battery connector is located here, and this clip needs to be released and the connector pulled out gently, as demonstrated here. I proceeded to get a screwdriver and find the appropriate screw bit and unscrew this screw and place it to the side. I also have here a magnetic mat to hold my screws in place. I begin with a T3 screw bit to unscrew 6 screws holding down the Wi-Fi antenna. I take out this bracket. Next, I take off these 2 screws, still with the T3 screw bits. I use this tool to gently pry away this bracket. I lift away this connector. I unscrew 4 more butt screws with a T4 screw bit. Next, I unscrew 12 Wi-Fi screws with a 0.8 screw bit, 6 on the left and 6 on the right. I unscrew 4 hinge cover screws with a T3 screw bit, 2 on the left and 2 on the right. I gently peel off this covering to reveal the Wi-Fi connectors. I unhook the Wi-Fi connectors and use a T4 screw bit to unscrew this screw. This is what my screw arrangement looks like at this point. Next, I unscrew 6 hinge screws with a T5 screw bit, 3 on the left and 3 on the right. I brush off dust from the inside of the device with this brush before installing the screen replacement. I open the screen at an angle to unhinge the screen from the keyboard, and the screen comes away so effortlessly. I carry out some more cleaning of this device before installing the screen replacement. I have here the screen replacement which I purchased from Amazon. It came well packaged and with a few tools, some of which I have used in disassembling this device. When carrying out the reassembly, I looked out for these three connectors and ensured that they were all on the same side of the device during the reassembly. I reversed the process and replaced the various parts which I had taken off. Some things worth mentioning about reassembling this device include: ensure that the connectors are completely extended to the back of the device before you screw back the hinges. I failed to do this and I had to unscrew the hinges to get this done properly. It is easier to install the replacement screen by placing it on the edge of a flat surface as shown here. This way you can easily achieve a perfect fit. Ensure that the connectors are installed below the Wi-Fi antenna, not the other way around. I made this mistake, resulting in it looking just like this. So I had to take out the screws and redo it the right way. This area is supposed to look like this when the reassembly is done right. Be careful and patient with the tiny screws. A magnetic screwdriver will be very useful to keep your screws from getting missing in the process of the reassembly. When all the screws on the inside of the device have been replaced, I replace the battery connector, and lastly the back cover, taking care to align it properly. I power on the device to test it out before replacing the back screws. Don't worry if the device does not power on immediately. All you need to do is connect the device to a power source before turning it on after the screen replacement. I confirmed that the screen was working well before proceeding to press down on the clips on the back and replace the screws. I peel off the plastic on the back cover to reveal a really good looking replacement screen. I have left links to the shop I purchased this from in the video description. Next, I undergo a process of recovering the operating system to get this device back in great working condition. I click on recovery to begin the recovery process, but I discovered that both accounts on this device are passworded. I restarted the device in an attempt to reset the password from the recovery page. However, this did not work since M1 MacBook Pros do not support the methods of password reset which I have shared here on this channel. Thankfully, I had access to the previous owner of this device and I was able to request for the password for this device to enable me restore it back to factory settings. This device is now up and running and I was able to edit this video on this device as you can see here. If you are interested in finding out how I connected this Christmas present of mine to this dual 27-inch monitor, hence enhancing my productivity, kindly subscribe to the channel so you will be the first to know when this video drops. Thank you for watching and have an awesome season. Merry Christmas.